Sanjay, in a state agency, what do you think is the most important, systemisation or motivation? Talk to me.
I think you've got to have both.
Okay.
You've got to have motivated teams and you've got to have system and processes. Again, one of the things I've learned over the last few years, if you're looking to scale your business, those two things, and even more importantly, the systems and processes, that has to be even more than the motivation. Motivation can change and deal with, but systems, processes, if they're not in, you haven't got a chance.
I mean, someone we both know reasonably well, Tom Panos, he says that systemisation will always out-trump motivation. Do you think in a state agency, which one do you think we're lacking on? Systemisation or motivation?
Systemisation. I think, the amount of prop tech that's coming out, the amount of changes, it's all been designed to really get your house in order.
Do you think most estate agents will get there and letting agents will get their house in order?
No.
Why is that?
Fear of change.
Okay. Do you think, because you said in a previous video that change is your middle name, do you think that's been one of the reasons why you've been able to open so many business and be entrepreneurial?
Yeah, I don't have any fear. I'm not, I don't worry about anything. One of the things I learned, again, very early, you can only control what you can control. Last week at your conference, people talking about Brexit, all sorts of things. When I opened my business 2006, we had the crash and everything. There were so many agents, they lost their businesses. They were so concerned about it. I said to my team, we're just focus on the basics, look after people, everything else will get looked after.
What systemisation, what are the big wins, quick wins, if there are quick wins of systemisation in a state agency that you could share with the guys out there in the state agency and letting agency land?
Well, there's so many, Chris. The first couple, right? I speak to so many agents, even now, their day's not structured.
Okay, so diary management.
Diary management.
So what does that look like?
Well, for me, it's got to be everything about your clients in the morning, as in the administration side, and then everything about your business in the afternoon. It's as simple as that. So maintain your relationships, look after everybody in the morning. In the afternoon, it's all about generating new business.
When you say clients, some people from Australia are talking about how once they're a client, they should always be a client. Do you have any systems in place to contact old clients?
Absolutely, yeah. Again, it's keeping in touch policies. A whole host.
Well, Stephen Brown, that's what he says. Our very good friend of ours. Hi, Stephen.
Yeah. And again, Stephen, with his, data mining training course, that it's gold.
It is gold.
But people don't understand this. It's a bit like, I remember, and I'm sure a lot of viewers will experience, the big boys like British Telecom, British Gas, how they alienated their existing client base and they went chasing the new ones. And all they were doing was just spinning that money. If they'd have just invested that money in looking after the existing ones, they would be making even more money. So for me, one of the top guys, Royston Guest, who we had at Sanjfest last year,
top bloke,
Built to Grow is his book. One of Amazon's best-selling books. A chapter on there, AMR, which is really something close to my heart. He talks about acquiring, maximising, and retaining. So in your business, if you can acquire clients, if you can then maximise the revenues from those clients and retain them, you don't need to worry about anything else.
And you think the big one is diary management?
Absolutely. There's so many people, through my mentoring, I speak to business owners and I'll ask them, how do they manage their day? How do their staff operate? And, honestly, there are 15 different versions. And it's time and time again, the ones that aren't doing it, the evidence is diary management is not there.
So go on, just leave it with this. What should they be doing in the morning and what should they be doing in the afternoon? Quite simply.
Feedback to clients, contacting clients
This
about...
is morning.
Morning, yeah. Feedback. So if they've done viewings, the feedback, if they're, any sort of administration, progressing sales, whatever the administration side of the business, that should be in the first 3 hours of the morning. Okay. Afternoon's all about prospecting, generating, valuations, all those things. And it's as simple as that. Anything else, is it earning any money for the business? Is it providing clarity to your client?
Sanjay, thank you, mate.